Okay.
Okay. All right, everyone. Who knows what happened? We don't know, but God is good.
All right.
So the word of the day is persevere.
Yes.
Right.
Persevere. So I'm going to immediately get back with Stacia. If you can't hear us, just let us know. We listened to the sound bite a minute ago. It sounded really good on the recording, so we're all going to try to speak up just a little louder for you. Thank you very much for your comments, by the way, and thank you for tuning in with us. So, Stacia, tell us again. We were just starting to talk about how you juggle everything.
Okay.
Mother, author, professional counselor. You said you had a practice in Waxahachie, and you closed that.
Right.
And I think that's kind of where we stopped.
Okay, so in terms of juggling everything, I mean, this is my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah, we work really well together. We play tag a lot.
Okay.
It's your turn, it's my turn. We tag a lot. Emotionally, just a balance. It is a balancing act between the two of us. I tend to be really high strung, and he's very calm and mild mannered. And then my mom lives with us. Yes, she's been living with us for almost 15 years, so she's very helpful. Yes, very helpful.
Okay, all right. So we gotta stop there. We gotta pause. We gotta get this.
Yeah.
Because I know most people. I just know from my conversation with most men. I mean, I don't know how most men would deal with. Well, I think I do know how most men would deal with that, and that's kind of negative.
Oh.
So tell me, how do you guys do that? How do you deal with your mom living with you? And would it be the same if it was your mom?
My mom.
It would. We've lived with his mom.
Really?
And yeah, and that was a huge blessing because we were in the middle of building. So we moved in with his mom, and her and I got so close.
Really?
Her and Taylor got so close. Those 3 years, it just changed the dynamics of our relationship. We got really close. So she's very helpful. Even though she's not in the house, she's very helpful with the kids. My dad is very helpful with the kids.
Really?
Yes, he's very helpful. He helps us a lot
I see
with
a
the
trend
kids.
here. I see a trend.
We really rely on a village.
Yes.
So we work well together. So I don't, the things that I'm juggling are just because I do like to do a lot, but I do need help. I'm not doing this by myself.
So you have the support.
Have the support, and we have really good kids. Thank you.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we do. We have really good kids.
Exactly.
So it wasn't like we didn't have a lot of extraneous experiences, if you will.
Yes.
A lot of the things we were able to manage because of the foundation that we had set, and you just kind of folded in. Okay, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. But it's been a roller coaster.
Right.
There you go.
Wow. And so that's your mother that lives with you now for 15 years.
Yes.
Your mom actually lived with you guys for 3 years.
We lived with her.
You lived with her
For 3 years.
Okay. Wow. While you were building.
The way I was able to transition, Stacia's mother living with us and come to terms with it, I knew when we dated, that the dynamics that might be a possibility.
Right.
Maybe a possibility. And so when that came into play, it was nothing that I had to prepare myself for, because I had already said in part that this might happen.
Part of the agreement.
But the big picture was this. If I needed her to be at peace, I had to give her peace in another aspect.
Right.
So if you're going to be with me and be married, and I need to have you peaceful in your mind in regards to your mother and having her feel comfortable, her living with us produces peace for you.
Right.
So because either way we're going to have some upheaval, whether she's in there with us or not.
Right.
Yeah, but with her spirit, the type of person that her mother was, there was no issue with that. And I think when I said to her early in the marriage, Stacia had left and she had just moved in, and I said, hey, let me go ahead and give you peace. You're welcomed here, but if anything happens to Stacia, if God removes Stacia, you're good. You don't ever have to move out. This is yours.
Wow.
And she said, I appreciate. I said, no. That's not even up for debate.
Right.
I would not. With Stacia being an only child, I needed her mother to know.
Right.
Your staying doesn't hinge upon Stacia.
Right.
You got a place to stay.
Right. Because you adopted her as a mother.
Yeah. You're in.
That's amazing. That is so great. That's a great transition. So we can just stop and talk about you for a second, Trent.
Okay.
So. Elocutionist. Elocutionist. I was looking at that word and I was like, man, I should have thought of that word.
Indeed.
Being a great orator, being a great speaker, being a speaker that people gravitate towards, being able to have that poignant voice and ability.
Yes.
That is not an easy thing.
Right.
One of my biggest challenges is, as a teacher, getting through to the people I have to get through to.
Yes.
One of your challenges,
Yes.
what you do, is getting through to the people that you're trying to get through, that target audience.
Exactly.
How do you manage that? What is your let's say effective tool or button?
I think first and foremost, for me, my gift of teaching was God-given. I don't have any formal training in regards to teaching. I got a lot of some certs when I was a probation officer, attending things, and of course at a very young age. I was the kid that was going to be in Sunday school, and they said, who's going to give the high points of a lesson for the young men's class? And all the boys would go, Trent gonna do it. So over time, God has honed my skills of communication and been passionate for His Word, and gave me that understanding. So I nurtured that as I grew up. You know, my father's a minister, a pastor, Reverend L.V. Alexander at St. Matthew's Baptist Church. My mother is a speaker, so I grew up in it. And so my son Chance now is an eloquent speaker, if you will, because he's heard me speak.
Right.
So you look at someone teaching it in the pulpit, and you just pick up cues. And so what I now try to do is be more concise with my information and show my passion as well as knowledge, especially when it comes to teaching theological messages and making sure folks understand. But communication is the key for us.
Communication.
Yeah, communication.
Now, are you formally trained in theology?
I have a master's degree